Hello everyone, this is Angie at Chicken Scratch, and today is Tuesday, February 28th, 2023. Let me know if you can hear me, if you're watching the live version. Okay, I'm just waiting for that first comment. Okay, whoa, I got a notification on my phone that I'm live. Okay, so Joanne is here, Julie's here, another Julie's here, and you guys can hear me? Awesome. There's Jean and Stephanie, Lori. Okay, there's a bunch of y'all here. Okay, so we'll give everybody about a minute to get in here and then we'll get started. How are y'all doing? I have to tell y'all, we always talk about the weather, and why not? Because it's always really crazy. And we're waiting for everyone to get here, right? So let's talk about the weather for a couple minutes. The other night, I live in Kansas. But from Tennessee. I always have to say that. Anyway, the other night, I think it was like 2 in the morning, but I really don't know. We woke up and the rain was hitting our windows, our bedroom windows. And we always get our storms from, I think, that direction or another direction. We never have rain or sleet or snow or anything hitting our bedroom windows. And it sounded like someone was actually, like, I thought our windows were going to break. It was really scary. I guess they had tornadoes somewhere in Kansas and in Oklahoma, but we didn't have them around here. But everybody that parks their vehicles outside, they have this film of dirt all over their vehicles. Like everybody, it's actually been on the news. And they were saying that because the storm traveled so far and it was so strong that it brought the dust or the dirt, or I don't know. I have to reread what they wrote about that, but it was really crazy. Dave and I went for a walk today, and when we walked past people's houses that their cars still had all that dirt on it, it was like, whoa, they parked outside that night. Okay, so it's been 2 minutes, so I talked way too long. Someone said, oh, Kathy, thank you. So Kathy said she likes the color of my hair. I wish I could take credit for it, but I cannot. But I just had it done last Thursday. Yeah. So she does a fabulous job. If y'all lived here, I would tell you have to go to her. Oh, Lord, I just got a thumbs down. Huh. Okay, hopefully that was an accident. Or not. Okay, so good evening, everyone. I'm going to go ahead and switch the camera around. I know lots of people are getting snow that's not supposed to have snow. Wait, is there an echo? Somebody said there was an echo. Oh, yeah, we're not even going to talk about my health right now. Maybe at the end. Yeah, they increased my insulin. I've been up since 5 this morning. I don't think the tornado was near us, but I don't really know. Yeah. Sometimes I live under a rock. Or David, as David says, I live in this room, right? Okay, so let me switch the camera around and put it on my desk. I have some, yeah, I gotta stop looking at that thumbs down. I don't know. It's so early yet. Why would I get a thumbs down? Anyway, this is the cute project that we're making tonight. Let me move this out of the way. I did warn y'all. Oh, thank you. That's nice. I'm a hot mess. Like I said, I've been up since 5 o'clock this morning. It's the last day of celebration. My people have not been able to order today. And, you know, I did my blog post this morning. I did my newsletter. And then I had a bunch of people that have not been able to order. I've got people that want to join and that hasn't worked. So I posted on Facebook earlier that I was a hot mess. Maybe I didn't say a hot mess. What did I say? I said something to that effect, right? I think maybe I said I was frazzled. No, who knows what words I used. Wow. So Pat says they had 15 tornadoes that night. That is so scary. Okay, so back to the project. I'm going to be super wordy tonight. I'm sorry. Sometimes I'm not, and then sometimes I am, and I just have a lot to say tonight. And I was supposed to make another project tonight, and then because my day has been so frazzled, I had to change projects because I just couldn't make two projects tonight. I just don't have it in me. So the reason I'm using this one is because I want to talk about Card Club for just a little bit. And two things. The embellishments that we're using for March, and I know not all of y'all are members, so I'm sorry if you're here to see me make this project, but like I said, I'm going to talk a lot tonight. These embellishments have been on back order, and now they've been pushed to March 13th. Well, I always order the product on the 5th of the month. Well, they're not going to be in until the 13th. So Card Club members, I'm going to be sending y'all an email in a couple days. I'm going to be asking you what you would prefer. All the projects have already been designed. They're so stinking cute. And I spent an hour today going through all the embellishments trying to figure out a different one. And it just doesn't do it justice. So I'm going to send y'all an email, ask you what you want to do. We can either order them. I can order them on the 13th if they come in and expedite the order. I'm just afraid the date's going to get pushed back. Anyway, okay. So enough about that. The other thing I wanted to remind everyone is that Card Club has videos and tutorials, a free PDF. And I'm so sorry that some of y'all joined and didn't realize that. But yes, so all the cards have videos and a very pretty PDF that has all the measurements, the instructions, and the supply list. So if you've not been able to log in, let me know. I filmed a video this morning to show y'all how to log in. Yeah, so there's videos and a tutorial. So I'm sorry that I didn't mention that. And I did go ahead and go to my blog today and I changed the wording to make sure that it says the Card Club includes videos and tutorial. Yeah. Okay. So 7 minutes in, the last reminder, not really, is that today's the last day of celebration. So it's the last day to get free product with every $50 you order. And I really wanted to show the owls again tonight, but I thought y'all might not want to see the owls. But the owls would look cute on this box too, right? It's also the last day to join to get the mini Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. Yeah, and okay, so what's inside this box? And I'm going to show you now because sometimes I forget. So it'll hold two of these little mini, they're called miniature Reese's. This little chocolate bunny, I got them at Walgreens. And I've seen them at Walmart too. It fits in there along with some extra candy. Okay. And then two of the Lindor chocolates also fits in there. You kind of have to poke it in there. But see, it fits in there perfect. And then you can also put a Ghirardelli chocolate in there sideways. And then you could put some crinkle paper in there to make it look cute. Or so like some, Easter grass, right? Okay, now let's make this box. I'm going to put the measurements on the screen real quick. Here they are. You can use your phone to take a screenshot. And it will be available tomorrow. It will be available tomorrow afternoon. I'm going to do my best to get it up quick, but I'm hoping that I'm going to go to sleep tonight and I might actually sleep really late. I never sleep late. What am I saying? I'm wishful thinking, right? Okay, so there's the measurements and here's the supplies. I hope I have everything pulled. I think I do. So the rabbit is cut out from the Designer Series paper. Now, it is included in the stamp set. So if you want to, you can stamp a whole bunch of them and not fussy cut, but cut them out with the dies. Speaking of back orders, this is still on back order, but it too is supposed to be in middle of March. Okay, so they are coming back. I did have someone ask me today Is it possible that they're not coming back? No, Stampin' Up! Tells us when things are sold out. So for example, the Bunny Punch, and I don't even want to get started on the Bunny Punch because it just kills me. I never even got to show it to y'all. Anyway, this is coming back in, okay? It will be back in the middle of the month. And I'll make sure I shout it from the rooftops and post it everywhere. Playing in the Rain dies will be back. The other set of dies we're using to make the cover, or the front and the back, is the Something Fancy dies. And we're also using Thinks a Bunch. So we're using one celebration item tonight before it goes away. So I've used Thanks. Y'all have seen me use that one. And tonight we're using Hey There. I'm sorry I never used the carrots. I really just didn't know what to do with them. I did see that somebody made trees out of them. You just turn them the other way and here's yourself a Christmas tree. Super cute. I just didn't have enough time. I really hope that celebration goes back to 3 months because 2 months is just not enough. It doesn't give us enough time. Okay. I told y'all I was going to be real wordy. So we're not doing any stamping other than the greeting. And that's going to be on basic white cardstock. Let me see. Where's my, here's the image. And here's the ink. And then I'm getting my Stampin' Mat because this is a photopolymer stamp set. I have to get my hair off my face. I know this is an awful big, piece of paper just for the greeting, but we're also going to be die cutting that circle also. So yeah, we are using more of it. Oh, I forgot to bring the Adorable Owls class packet. For those of you that ordered last week, everyone that placed their order before the deadline, yours shipped out yesterday. I had a few people that asked if they could order after the deadline, and I said okay. And those, I'm waiting for the embellishments to come in. So you're still getting them. It's just going to be when I get the embellishment in. Yeah. Yeah, sometimes I extend things if I can. Card Club is one of the things I can't extend because I have to order the product. I'm sorry, I cannot get this die. I have this nice tub that I put everything in to go live, and this, I just can't pick it up. Let's see. For some reason, grr. When all else fails, just dump the whole container, right? Okay, now, so we're going to be die cutting. So this is the stylish shape dies. So we're going to cut the greeting out with the stylish shape, and also we're going to cut out the little circle, and then we're going to cut out 2 pieces of the Balmy Blue with the Something Fancy, and then the rabbit. Okay, so I'm going to get the little mini so we can give it a plug one more time before it's no longer available. Okay, what did I miss? Yeah, celebration used to be 3 months. January, February, and March. Now it's just 1 month or 2 months. Listen to me. Okay, I need a number 2. I mean a number 1, a number 2, and a number 2. And I'm going to flip this over because you can tell I have used these a lot. And I am using my purple tape just to make sure. Let's see. Let me move this thing closer to my face. I don't want to mess it up. I think that's good. I am sad to say we are not having bingo. Tina, I don't think I've seen you in a while. Yeah, were you here last week? I don't think I've seen you in a while. Or maybe you've been here and the comments sometimes scroll really quickly. Okay, there he is. With his looks like a little Hawaiian shirt, doesn't it? I am having some like health stuff again. Yes, I had to go on insulin, and I'm actually not feeling the best, to be honest. I'm not sleeping, and I think part of it is because I've just been so worried. My blood sugar was 454 literally a month ago. I'm happy to say that when I woke up this morning, it was like 120. I am going to go ahead and have a continuous glucose monitor put on my arm tomorrow. Yeah, I'm going to pick it up. The doctor prescribed that, and she's changing my meds because I'm actually gaining with the insulin, and I've not had a carb, bread, pasta, or anything in almost a month now. Like no cheats, other than she gave me permission last week to have 1 glass of wine a week. So I had 1 last week, and I've already had this week's. Bummer. Yeah, so I don't have the energy. I know that sounds terrible. I hate it. You know, and the fact of the matter is like, I never really talk about my age because I really kind of want to pretend that I'm still in my 30s. But the fact is I'm going to be 58 in like 11 days. And, you know, when you're this age, you don't actually have the same energy that you once had. It's like, I used to say of all the things I miss my mind the most, but it's actually the energy. I could just do so much always, and now I cannot. So those of you that are in your 30s and 40s, I'm real jealous. I'm very envious, because I used to I always say I do the work of about 3 people. That's how active I am. That's probably why I didn't have a stroke when my sugar was so high, is because I really do walk and stand a ton. Yeah. Not that y'all want to sit here and listen to this tonight. Sorry. Not the most favorite of subjects, right? And I kind of plan on doing bingo like once a quarter. But man, if I had to add something else to my plate right now, I would, you'd find me in a fetal position. I just can't handle it. Okay, I didn't cut that small enough. So instead of cutting it, I'm just going to reach into my little handy dandy thing and grab that. I keep my stash of Basic White in a tub. Okay, in a tub right here beside me. Okay, for those of you that are looking at this, you want to be 16 again? I would never want to be 16 again. There was a lot of mean girls in my school. Oh, no, thank you. No, I would never want to go back to being a teenager, but I wouldn't, maybe my 20s. That's when I met my husband. I don't know. I think, you know what? I don't think I was very smart in my 20s. Not that I was, let me see what I'm saying. Let me rephrase that. It wasn't that I wasn't smart. It just, I started learning later in life. I really did. Yeah, I started, oh, I forgot to cut something. We got to get the, I'm going to just use the big one because it'll be much faster. I'm going to cut the Designer Series paper. I forgot. It's because I was talking too much, right? Come here. This is for the cover or for the front. Let's make sure that's... Oh, Linda, you've been so... Wow, Wow, 32 years. So are you type 1 or are you type 2? I am clearly type 2. I say that COVID, it's a shame that we're using that as an excuse, but it really is the excuse. It really is the truth. Like, there was just something about COVID that we stayed in the house and we drank and we ate a lot. And we drank and we ate a lot. Yeah, so I did it to myself, but I am a good rule follower. So I told the doctor yesterday. Yeah, that's the other thing. I have to go to the doctor every single week. Every week. Anywho. Okay. So this, let me put the measurements back up here again. I promise I won't talk about my health next week. If anybody's new here, welcome, and I'm so sorry. I don't normally talk about me the whole time. Here's the measurements. So I'm going to make these smaller. And I'm going to slide it over here. Isn't that so fancy? Okay, so on the 5 3/4 side, I'm going to score it at 2 1/4 on both sides. And then on the 4 1/4 side, I'm going to score it at 1 1/4 on both sides. Yeah, that's right, Tina. Y'all are my Stampin' family. Hey, you would be surprised at some of the nasty comments I get, though. I swear, someday, here's what I say this sometimes, that you're going to know I'm really having a bad day or I'm really old if I one day just respond not in the appropriate way. Because sometimes it's really hurtful. The comments are just, let me tell you the latest one. This one will crack you up. And I don't think the person's going to be watching my video because she's not a paper crafter. But y'all want to hear this? Look, this is the foot that I use to sew. A number 1, a Bernina number 1. And I use the edge of my foot to sew. And most people sew at like a 1/4 inch, and this is a hair past a 1/4 inch, and I do mean a hair. So that means that would be like what, 5/16? Yeah, 5/16. It ain't enough to get worked up about. But I got like 3 emails about how not everybody doesn't have a Bernina. I'm like, holy smokes. It's a 1/16 of an inch difference. Oh, there's got to be a foot out there on other machines. Anyway, I decided to just hit delete and no longer respond. I responded back 2 times nicely, and then the 3rd time I just said, delete. I can't do it. I can't argue. Okay, so to assemble this box, y'all probably didn't want to hear that either, right? Sorry. I warned you. I'm rattling today. Okay, so we're going to, there will be a template for this tomorrow, but it's pretty simple. Let me set it there so y'all can see, okay? Nothing fancy. The fancy part is, you know, using the die to do the, I need my Stampin' Seal Plus, not my regular. If you use your silicone craft sheet, oh, I need to move the measurements. So sorry. We might have to trim this a smidge. Let's look. That one works. Nope, we don't. It just depends on what paper cutter you use. Okay, there's that. Now, we're going to add the Designer Series paper to the front. Uh-oh, I forgot the 1/4 inch circle punch. Did I? Did I forget it? I did. I better grab it. Oh, guess what? I have one right here. Let me pull my chair back up. So I'm going to use liquid glue for this one. Ugh. Isn't this pretty paper? Okay, now we're going to use the hole punch and punch the hole. Now you can decorate the back if you want to. I'm actually not going to because I just kind of feel like you don't have to. But I know some people want to, and that's okay. You can if you want to. I'm not. So now what I'm going to do is add the glue to the box. And then place this here. And then I'm going to turn it over and make sure that it's lined up. This is why we use liquid glue, because we can slide it into place. There we go. Okay. When I went to the doctor's office yesterday, I actually cried for a minute because I'm like, I haven't had a potato chip, rice, bread, any bad carb in a month. And I'm like, I should be losing all kinds of weight. Like, seriously, why am I not losing weight if I'm not eating any carbs? Like, the only carbs I'm eating is fruits and vegetables, and she wants me to eat fruits and vegetables right now because she don't want me to just go, you know, keto. She wants me to have those other things that I guess I need. Anyway, yes, I did cry because I'm a crybaby. Now, let's add the circle in the middle, also with liquid glue. David's upstairs making us hamburgers tonight. Last night we had, did y'all see the picture I posted of the salmon we had the other night? We found a new recipe and it's so good. Okay, now let's take a little teeny tiny break for just a second. And then we'll finish this in just a minute. So I'm going to show you guys the winners from last week. So we'll finish the project in just a minute. So let's see. Last week's, is this it? Nope. Nope. Okay, hold on. Let me just grab it real quick. Is this it? Yes. Okay, so this is, let me minimize this. This was last week's winners. I did reply to their comment on YouTube and I posted it on my blog. I drew the winners on Thursday, but I didn't put it on my blog until someone reminded me. I worked on taxes this weekend, and yeah, we don't want to talk about taxes. Anyway, that's the winners from last week. And then for this week, the way that you enter to win, let me put this up here real quick. Where is it? Is this it? Okay, so the way that you enter to win is you're going to leave a comment on this video after the video is over. And those of you that are over on Facebook watching this, head over to YouTube. That's where the chick candy is going to be drawn from, okay? I can't pull it from both places. So for now, hop over to YouTube as soon as the video's over and leave me a comment. And then Thursday morning, I will use Comment Picker to select the winners. So the first prize is going to be the Scenic Garden stamp set. I did get extras of these, so I'm giving them away. The second one is a Wink of Stella. And then the third one is Amazing Phrasing stamp set. And all you have to do is just leave a comment to enter to win. Okay, so that's it. You don't have to jump through hoops. Just leave a comment on the YouTube channel. We're going to do some instant prizes at the very end. And real quick, I wanted to show you the chick candy that's over on my blog. So the way you enter to win this one is you leave a comment on that blog post and you get one entry for every $25. And then here's the drawstring bag that's included in this chick candy. Yeah, okay, so there's that. We'll do the instant prizes. And then I want to show you the special that's going to be taking place tomorrow. Here it is. Okay, so watch this. This is really fancy. Look, okay, so here's page 1 of the special. And let me grab it. I've got it back here behind me. I made the Designer Series paper chart today, but I did not get the paper cut yet. So I will get it cut and I will have it. It's probably going to be Thursday. My day tomorrow is already crazy. But here's the paper pack, and I love the paper pack. Yeah, it's a fabulous pack of paper. I love the colors. They're soft colors, which is my favorites. And then Irresistible Blooms. So let's see if I turn this page of this PDF. So we have dies. So this is Irresistible Blooms stamp set. And then Hello Irresistible paper. And then the loose. Oh, and I didn't bring the embossing folders. Grr. I don't know where they are. They're somewhere in here. Anywho, all of this will be, I'll post all of this information on my website tomorrow. But if you guys want to order before I post it, it'll be over on the online exclusive area of my shop. Okay. And don't forget, today's the last day to join to get the little mini. I created all these graphics and then I didn't show them to you. And this is my current host code that ends tonight. Okay. Done. Right? This over here. Now we'll finish the project and then we'll do the instant prizes. So I'm going to do the ribbon next. I actually like this ribbon, but it is just a smidge kind of different when you're tying it. It has a different substance to it that makes it a little bit slippery. Okay, get in there. I was listening to Morgan Wallen earlier when I was trying to pull all my stuff together. I had his most recent song, the one that he and Miranda Lambert wrote, the one about his mama. I had it on like replay and I listened to it like 10 times. So now I got it stuck in my head. I Thought You Should Know. That's the name of the song. Okay. Do I have it right? I told David last night I'd like to go see him in concert. We're going to see John Mellencamp in April. That was probably the last concert I went to way back, gosh, what, 2019? I don't even know. Y'all are probably saying, man, that's the longest it's ever taken her to tie a bow. I'm trying to not mess up my box because you can rip that hole in the box if you're too aggressive with your ribbon. You know what I mean? I'm wasting a little more than I'd like, but at least I didn't rip my box, right? There we go. And we're gonna pop him up, him or her. I don't know why I'm laughing. I just think that because it looks funny. It looks happy, right? And the last thing we're going to do is add the embellishment. The embellishment that's on back order. Grr. I've been checking every day, like OCD, checking it every day. And when I logged in today and I saw that the date had changed from February 27th to like March 13th, I was like, oh, this is not a good beginning of my day. I would send everybody the daisies if I had enough, but I only have one package, so okay. I need my liquid glue. I'm just going to put just a smidge on here. I think that should be enough. And then we'll pick this up. And then brush on some glue. And then stick. Okay. I'm just happy that I successfully made the project tonight without messing up. I don't think I messed up, right? Nope, I did not. And again, these are the candies that will fit in there. Thank you guys. I'm glad you like it. Yeah, so Tina just mentioned a color revamp. I have no clue. I've not actually seen it in writing that we're getting a color revamp, but I'm assuming that we are, since Pretty Peacock and Lost Lagoon is in the paper pack. But you know, I gave away all my ink pads, so I don't even have those to even work with. So I'm like really struggling here because I gave all that away. I didn't keep it. I can't keep everything, right? I'm trying to, this is just, there's a glare. There's a glare from the lights. Okay, so I'm going to look for questions now. If you have a question, type it in the chat box. Here's my email if I happen to miss your question. Or if you need anything, just shoot me an email. There's my email address. I had someone last week try to like attack my email box, like send me a bunch of spammy stuff, and so we had to put protection on it. That was so crazy, right? Oh, the people. Okay, thank you guys. I'm glad you like the project. I like it too. It's fun, right? It's happy. And you could use any other image that, oh, what's the size of this box? I forgot to tell y'all that. It is approximately 2 inches by 2 1/4 by 1 1/4. Okay. Now I'm going to look for the questions. Thank you. Stephanie says she found her Lost Lagoon. You are lucky. I know I gave mine away. I just know that I did. Karen says she needs to make 44 of them. 44? What's the occasion? The ribbon is called, let me get that back out of here. It is called Balmy Blue. Wait, the real name is over here. So Balmy Blue variegated ribbon. Yeah, Balmy Blue I label where it came from, January 23 mini, just so I'll know which catalog it's in. Yep, because like I said, the older you get, the more you don't remember. Let's see. He does look like he doesn't have a care in the world. That's why I like him so much, right? Oh, a big reveal at 1 p.m. Kathy, if you're still here, was that today or is it tomorrow? I think maybe it was today, but like I had any time to check anything out. Yeah. The reveal is the bundle plus some other things. Yeah. Hey, Michelle. So it's tomorrow. Will my host code be going on my blog in the morning? Roxanne, if you're still here, I will absolutely have the host code, but I will not have the pretty PDF showing you what you're getting. So I'll post the host code. I will post it immediately in the sidebar. Do you know how to get to the sidebar? Let me see. I was gonna see if I could show y'all something. I don't know if it'll work or not. It may not work right this minute. Let me see if I can share my screen. Can y'all see my screen? Before I proceed, somebody tell me if you can see my screen. Can you see my screen? I got to get back to the bottom. It's tomorrow. Okay. But can y'all see my screen? Another critter's coming tomorrow? Are you seriously? An animal? Oh my gosh, critters? Oh, I'm so excited. Well, those people that live in the other, country, they're ahead of us. So some of them, the rhinos are tomorrow. Oh my gosh, I can't wait. Y'all better buy them. Listen, the days of being able to get something like a month after they come out are gone. Like if you see something you want, you're gonna have to get it. Okay, so I was answering her question about the host code. So on my blog right here, y'all can you see my blog? Right here is where I have the host code in, that I'm going to post it. If you go to the blog post, is it working? Oh, I have to click it up here. What am I doing? For y'all to see it, I have to click over here. Y'all didn't even see that, right? So here's the host code that's current today. I won't have time to fix that by morning, but I will over here go ahead and post the new host code, and then tomorrow afternoon I'll share what you get to choose. You will have two choices, like normal. That's been working out really well, and everyone's really loving it. So, yeah. Okay. Sorry about that. I was so excited to be able to share my screen. Wasn't that awesome? Hopefully y'all thought it was awesome, right? Oh my gosh. So an Australian demonstrator did a sneak peek. How did she get it so early? Well, that's strange because we're not supposed... How did she get it? We can't even order it yet. Anyway. Okay. Any questions before I sign off? Yeah, another demonstrator in another country has revealed the information, but I don't have any knowledge of it because we don't get the information till tomorrow. We're in the United States. They're already in the future. Hi, Erica. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and sign off. Yeah, they're a day ahead. Like Brooke said, when she went to study abroad in Paris, she said she traveled to the future. And when she came home, she went back in time. Thank you, Shauna. You like that I shared my screen. I just learned how to do that yesterday. So I'm trying to learn new things on this software that I'm going live with. So for example, I added my little bird chick logo at the bottom of the screen here. I think y'all can see that. I think the reveal is at 1 p.m. tomorrow. I think. Of course, as demonstrators, I'm not real sure what we can share with our customers, right? Yeah, I'm not sure. Oh, I forgot to do the instant prizes. Oh, goodness gracious. Okay. For those of y'all that are still here, you're being rewarded, right? Okay, so let's do this real quick. If you would like, this is instant prize number 1, just a pack of paper. If you would like to win this, I want you to type in the comment or chat box. This is instant, so if y'all are watching the recording, sorry, you're going to type F as in Frank, 8, and I'm going to choose the 8th name. Okay? So use your chat box if you're on YouTube, and if you're on Facebook, use your comment box, and I'm going to choose the 8th name that types F8. Okay, it's safe to say we have 8 now. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Cindy? By the way, you did not bother me. You were not a bother. I was happy to help you, by the way. Okay, so Cindy is our first winner. Our second winner, you're going to type R10, and I'm going to choose the 10th name. So R is in raccoon or Ricky or robot, R10, and I'm going to choose the 10th name. Okay, it's safe to say I think we have 10, or maybe not. Let's see. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, Shelly. Neely. Okay, I'm going to need y'all's address. We got one more. Let me put the form up here real quick of where I need your address, okay? So here's the URL, or you can send me an email. Let me put that up here too. Let's see, right here. Okay, I need your mailing address. So we got one more name, or one more prize. Let's see, I'm gonna go with H as in Harry, 7, and I'm going to draw the 7th name. And I know I told y'all I found a new way to do the instant prizes. I have found a new way. I haven't figured out how to use it yet. I have to learn it. So we will be using the Wheel of Names very soon, but for this week, we're still using the counting. So H7, and I'm going to draw the 7th name, and then I'm going to sign off. Okay, it's safe to say I have 7, so let me count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Roxanne. S-E-R-R. Okay, these are our 3 winners. Don't forget to enter to win our YouTube Chick Candy. As soon as the video's over, just leave a comment over on the YouTube video, okay? We might be changing that to filling out a form. We'll see. I like changing things up. Okay, if you guys need anything, don't forget to just shoot me an email, and I will see you guys next Tuesday, same time, same place. Thank you guys so much. Good night.